Hello and welcome to back to Karkand, Sharqi Peninsula, whatever the way you're supposed to say that. This is the Back to Karkand expansion on Battlefield 3. I can't talk today. Yeah, my name is Big Mooney, etc, etc. Generic intro. Let's move on. I'm going to be using the 870 combat shotgun in this episode here. What? Why did I just say that? This video right here. I got this little gameplay yesterday, and I was quite happy with it. It's quite an open map, this map here, and the fact that I've done so well with a shotgun, I was pretty happy about. You know, most of my engagements were at kind of close range, which is good. You know, because if they're at long range, you're pretty screwed. Apart from right here at the start, I run around this corner here in a few seconds, and you know, start like blasting guys with my pistol, and it sort of fails quite badly. I should have stayed to get the points on that flag there, but no, I'm an idiot. So, oh no, wait, actually we already had the flag capped, right? A few people were asking about this game mode yesterday. I'll explain in a second, right? But here, this Rex, it's a gun from the co-op thing, from the co-op missions, and I hit that guy 3 times there, didn't get the kill, which is pretty shit. But yeah, so Conquest Assault. Well, a few guys were asking about that yesterday. Basically, the difference between Conquest Assault, and that's a random Jeep out of nowhere. The difference between that and normal Conquest is basically it's like a hybrid between this guy voluntarily takes a shotgun shell to the face. Don't know why he ran in front of it like that. Basically, it's like a hybrid between Rush and Conquest. It's one team starts with all the flags, the other team starts with no flags, and you kind of have to defend the flags. But obviously, you can take the flags back if they take them or whatever. And it's a pretty cool little game mode. It's a bit different from Conquest. It offers a different sort of gameplay style. But the attackers sort of start with more tickets, if you can notice that there on the ticket counter at the moment. They start with like 20 or 25 more tickets or whatever, which makes it more fair. And I'm quite a fan of this game mode. I quite like it. It's a lot of fun. I don't know about, you know, Wake Island. A few guys were talking about Wake Island yesterday, asking for some gameplay for that. I've only played it a couple of times on this expansion, so I can't really comment on if it's good or not or whatever just now. I've played it in Battlefield 2, and I thought it was horrible in Battlefield 2. It's a map I really enjoy from 1943, a game that I love. If you want more gameplays of that, tell me. I'll happily supply you with more gameplays of that, because it's one of my favourite games of all time. But yeah, it plays out a lot differently from 1943. Basically, in 1943, it starts off with both teams start on their own aircraft carriers, and they go onto the island to take the flags that way, like normal Conquest mode, basically. Whereas, you know, with the Conquest Assault, it starts with one team on the island, the other team on an aircraft carrier. And it ends up, you know, the team on the islands tend to just sit there and mow down everyone as they try to get to the islands. That's the way it panned out on Battlefield 2. Now, I think it will be a bit different on PC, you know, when there's as many players as PC can get compared to the console. I don't always think more players is better. Like, a lot of people are probably like thinking, oh, console shit, it's only 24 players. And, you know, PC master race and all that sort of shit, all the PC elitism and shit. Where they basically think, you know, because they've got that many players, it's automatically better. It doesn't work that way. I think, you know, less can be a lot more fun, because there's a lot more space to move about, and you can sort of, you know, you can basically do more, because whenever, you know, there's too many people, it can turn into a massive clusterfuck, and you can't get anything done. Basically everywhere you run, there's someone watching it, because there's that many people, there's bound to be someone there. And it can really detract from the gameplay. You know, it gets frustrating at times. Like I said, I wasn't a fan of Battlefield 2, I mentioned that yesterday. I just didn't like it. It was just too, like, the lag on it was unreal. Like, seriously, the lag was fucking terrible. Hit detection was the worst thing I've ever saw in a game ever. Obviously, the game is from 2005, so obviously the hit detection's not going to be as good as games these days. But I just didn't like it, you know. Like that when you go back to old games after playing new games, and you think, you know, you're all like, oh, this game was amazing back in the day, but you can't play it for shit now. I did that with, like, Metal Gear Solid 3, like, last year. I tried to play that, and it's like, whoa, I cannot control this for shit. It's fucked up, like, because it's really old. But you know, I don't know. It was just I wasn't a big fan of Battlefield 2. So that was a random tangent there. Something I wanted to mention here about the you know, games fan shop thing I was talking about. Like I briefly mentioned at the end of an episode yesterday. I said that again. Did I say that in this one earlier? There's a video yesterday. Basically, it's like I've partnered with this shop. I really should have hit that chopper, but yeah, my aim is still awful on console. Basically, I've partnered with this sort of game website type thing. It's direct downloads for PC. It's only PC at the moment. I think they said they were branching into doing console games as well, but for the moment it's only PC games. But the deals you can get on some games are fucking good. For example, Batman Arkham City, you can get that for £16 or $25, and I think it's like, it must be about €20. You can buy it in euros as well. Saints Row the Third, that costs I think right now it's like £19, and just, you know, the equivalent in dollars, I don't know. And there's a bunch of other games like FIFA and stuff like that cost like £19 and all that. There's a lot of deals, so I'll leave a link in the description. You can browse about the store for yourself. A few guys have commented back saying they've bought some stuff and they're really happy with it and stuff like that. So if you want to buy some games for Christmas or whatever like that, then, you know, link in the description for you if you want to buy some stuff there. The deals are pretty cool. So yeah, that's that. You know, something I wanted to talk about recently, about Battlefield 3. Yeah, a few of you guys were like thinking that, well, you had the opinion basically of Battlefield 3 is not as fun as Bad Company 2 or whatever like that. I don't know if I fully agree with that. They are both fairly similar games. I can see where you're coming from with Battlefield 3. Now, what I would suggest is, like what I mentioned earlier on about the player count. I think it could be something to do with that. I'm just making this shit up on the spot, but I've just had this thought there. What about the player count? Try lowering that and play. If you're playing PC, play with, I don't know, 32 players instead of 64 players. Because I think that many players is a bit too much. I really do think playing with as many people as that is a bit much. You know, try that out. I mean, a lot of people were saying they just did not enjoy playing this game. I wouldn't rate it off just yet. I mean, it's only just came out and stuff like that. Pretty sure you'll have your fun moments and stuff like that. Every game can get frustrating. I failed to hit that. How the hell I failed to hit that? I don't know, but he gets a shotgun to the face for his troubles. Yeah, try lowering the player count. If you're playing on PS3 or Xbox, then okay, fair enough. It's going to be the same player count anyway. You know, I'm enjoying the game. I don't know, like, I love Bad Company 2. I think the most fun Battlefield game, without a doubt for me, is 1943. With a close second is Bad Company 1. I love those two games. You know, Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 3. I do love these games, but I can see where you're coming from with saying, oh, it's not as fun, it's not as fun. As you noticed there when I was running up those stairs, that graphical glitch, there's a couple of things I've noticed on this expansion pack. Like right there, obviously, that you can see right through the stairs. I've used that to my advantage one time where I ran up the stairs and I saw the guy running. I was like, oh, okay, I'll just go and stab him in the back. But, you know, there's a couple of things. I think a guy went through the ground when I was about to shoot at him yesterday. I was in a tank and I was rolling down the street on Strike at Karkand, or Karkand as Chris Red Dragons calls it. And the guy just sort of vanished in front of me, just Houdini'd, and I was just like, what the fuck? This guy, what are you doing with that? Was that P90 or something? Yeah, the P90 is in this game, isn't that? Like, is that an unlockable gun in this game? I've used it in this co-op, I think, but I've never saw it online yet. What's the deal with that? Like, is it a high unlocked weapon or something like that? I've actually not unlocked a lot of stuff for Battlefield 3, man. Like, there's a shitload of stuff yet to unlock. Right here, I'm checking out this rooftop here. There's a guy that was lying dead there. Now, I see why in a second when I get shot at. There it goes, bullet goes whizzing past my head. Don't ever go up here. Just don't ever go up here. You're vulnerable as hell. Like, you can see the whole map, but you're forgetting the whole map can see you. You know, I've been up there like 2 or 3 times and been shot at 2 or 3 times. I've never died up there, but I've almost been, you know, been shot or sniped or whatever. I cut out a bit of the gameplay there. I got in a tank and rolled about, nothing really happened, and then someone C4'd me and blew me up, so I was just like, fuck it, I'll just cut that out. Not trying to cover up any mistakes or anything like that anymore. Just, you know, boring stuff is boring. People have pointed that out in the past, like, oh, I'd like to see a full gameplay instead of it being edited down. The editing's to make it more sort of enjoyable, I would say, entertaining. You're not going to watch me walk about and the emptiness that is Battlefield sometimes. Sometimes you play this game, the maps are big, sometimes too big, for the player count at least anyway. I know I was saying more players doesn't necessarily make it better, but sometimes you're running about and it's empty, you're just like, oh fuck. Yeah, bit of a rant mode today. Alright, what else have I got here to cover? Right here, alright, okay, yeah, let's do that. Right here, there's guys sort of camping about up in high places. There's quite a few of those in the expansion pack. Obviously, Battlefield 2 is a very vertical sort of game. I noticed that when I was playing Battlefield 2, the little experience I've got with it. You know, very vertical. And lots of snipers tend to camp around up in these sort of high places. There's the building that's the TV station in front of me right there, what I'm running towards right now. Do you see the sniper? Do you see him? Oh, I never saw him either. He's dead. He's dead. I'm dead. Yeah, the TV station there, there's a lot of high places like that. There's this crane here. You can just sort of go up and let this guy ninja stab him. I could have took his kill from him probably, but why not? Let's let him shoot at him. I should have probably shot in his direction and got a suppression kill assist. That would have made sense. But no, apparently I was not thinking as much as that. Another thing here, right? Fall damage. I think that needs to be addressed. Like, there I almost fucking died. Like, fall, I mean, like, yeah, I should have probably almost died, but what I'm talking about is, you try and jump from, say, the building that's in front of me right now, whatever. That building's, what, about 30 or 40 foot tall? Something like that. And the major gripe I've got with it is your soldier is really wanting to go skydiving or base jumping or something, because as soon as you leave the edge of the building, the guy just sort of just goes way, pulls his arms back up and shit, and then you end up just face planting right in the ground. Like, every time, like, you just walk off the edge. Even this little ledge in front of me here, that's about, what, 20 feet. The guy will go into skydiving mode when he doesn't need to. I think it needs to be extended a little bit. You should be able to jump off little fucking gaps without taking so much damage. Like, you just jump off little buildings, maybe not little buildings or whatever. Yeah, even sometimes like small buildings that are like 10 foot tall. And like, there was a video I posted, I think it must have been about 3 weeks ago. This guy tries to roadkill me here and distracts me, like fucking I end up dying. A video I posted a little while ago where I jumped off this little 10-foot building and it took 47% of my health or something off of me and killed me. I was, what? That made no sense to me. The fall damage needs to be addressed. It's just a bit, you know, it's a bit sort of erratic and a bit random. As I get a little double kill there with my small. Gotta love getting those little double kills out of nowhere. This guy seems to be camping behind this little trailer here, and I get a bit unlucky, and he's using the shotgun. See, after this gameplay here, I stayed in the same server, and so many people started using the shotgun. It was just like, I had this really good game here, and then everyone was just like, I'm going to use that shotgun now. And it ended up like 10 people in the lobby of the server was using shotguns. And my small is better than yours, or I'm a bit better with the small than you. Yeah, I got a bit lucky with that one there. 11% health left. Yeah, so I think this is slowly wrapping up here. In a second, just here. You know, I mentioned that brief impressions yesterday on the map pack. I think it's really cool. I'm, you know, enjoying my little play sessions on this. One idea that I have had in the past. Tell me what you think about this idea. Like back when it was Bad Company 2, they had the idea of Battlefield Vietnam. Now my idea is instead to go back to World War 2 and make Battlefield 1944 and have that as an expansion pack to Battlefield 3. I think that would be a really good idea. What do you guys think? Just throwing it out there, really. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video here. I go 29 for 5, get a lot of points. I think about 10,000 XP or something like that, which is I'm really happy about. Don't forget, if you want to buy any PC games or whatever, check out the store there. Even if, you know, just have a little browse. There may be something there that you like. Lots of stuff go on sale or whatever, so check back regularly and you might find yourself a good deal every now and again. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, then leave a rating down below, and I'll see you guys next time.